So I mean, when you rewind, if you can, I know a lot of water's passed under the bridge your time here. What did you want your business to look like when you joined EXP? What was in your mind?
I think for me it was a case of, as long as it replaced, I suppose, the existing income of the family, it was going to be seen as a positive step to make. So the first thing I did was look at what did I earn, what did I then need to do in a company to make that work, really. And for me, I set the bar quite low. For me, it was 2 completions a month, which means realistically probably 3 sales a month, and probably 4 listings a month, or 1 a week. And for me, that then meant that the pressure was kind of off, because I think the one problem with being an agent which has got a great big noose around the neck in terms of expense is they have to turn to volume. When you turn to volume, you're going to lose on quality of service and that relationship building. So for me, when I set out, I wanted it to be something that was very personal, on a journey together with the clients, there for the good times and the bad times, and you feel that as well, and the bumps in the road, don't you? But for me, it was always about working with them in a relationship that meant that they would become your client for life. And more importantly, they would also happily put your name into conversation when they know friends or other people in the area who are looking at selling or wanted some advice. And I don't always mean just selling. For me, I'm quite happy to take time out and go and sit with somebody for half an hour if they've had a part exchange valuation done by 3 high street agents. And they just want a bit of a sanity check or a bit of a conversation. I'm happy to do that. So, but that half an hour will be well worth its time in the future when they then say, do you know what, Tony, it wasn't nothing in it for him, but he came out, he sat down with me, we talked me through it a little bit, we chose to do it or we chose not to do it, but nonetheless he came and helped me. And when people start talking to you positively, or about you positively when you're not in the room, I think you've got every chance of building a business which can be whatever you want it to be, without investing heavily in advertising and marketing. Because don't say about marketing, you spend 100 quid on 5 different campaigns, something works, but which 20 quid works? Nobody knows, really. So at least with recommendation business, you know what works.
Yes. Well, I mean, we're saying this, and before we started recording, we've had a coffee in Grantham, right? And in that coffee shop, we were there for maybe an hour, had probably 4 people say hello to you. One, I'm reluctant to say on camera, but one, you weren't even sure. You're thinking, I think they recognised me from the socials or something. And another person that came over and actually did genuinely say, I've given your name to somebody else this week. So it's a real eye-opener for me to head up this way and actually see that in action.
It's crazy, because all I consider myself doing really is nothing more than I was doing when I was employed. Just do the same work, the same ethic, the same hard work and dedication and commitment to those clients. The difference is now it's for me and the family, not for shareholders, stock price, directors, levels of management, whatever else it goes with it. No problem with that sort of structure at all. I just think there's definitely, that sense of achievement is far, far greater when you're doing it for yourself.
And that sense of pride in the job. I think, I mean, that's certainly something that I look back now and sort of cringe sometimes at. I remember looking after so many vendors that probably, in all honesty, if we'd been playing Guess Who and you'd have given me pictures of them all, I could probably only name a third of them at one point. Whereas now, like we've experienced in the coffee shop, the lady that came over to say hello, that was no chore for you to sit and have a chat. It was a lovely lady, and we're just having a chat in a coffee shop, right? There was no selling involved. It was just, hey, how you doing? And
I'm the least salesy estate agent there is. For me, it's just a case of I live by one simple motto, really, is just doing the right things at the right time. And I mean, put yourself into the seller's shoes. What is the right thing for the seller first and foremost? And that's what you've got to action. There's no point in trying to manipulate the offers to look like it's better for one person because it might be perceived to be a short. You've got to do the right thing for the seller. If you're in their shoes, what would you want to do? And I think if you live by that motto, generally you'll do the right things.